Hi, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
This week we've got a full moon, um, so the bite has been a little bit later. But those of you that like to get on the water first thing in the morning, out here at the jetties, both sides, been still holding slot reds and bull reds out here. We've been using cut menhaden or cut mullet. It's been working real well, and just working in that 20 to the 35 foot of water on both sides of these rocks on the outside. Try to catch it on a slower incoming or outgoing tide. I'd rather have an incoming tide, but either one has been working. So all along here has been holding pretty decent fish. We've even been catching some triggerfish out here. There has been kingfish out here. So those of you that like to troll for the kings, they're in right now. You don't have to go very far out, starting right here at the jetties and work your way out, a mile or so out. First thing in the morning has been working real well for the kings out here. So if that's what y'all like to do, then get your trolling lures out and get out there trolling. I know we got some winds coming up this weekend, so just those of you on the smaller boats, just be careful. Make sure you can get out there and be safe. We've had light winds. We've been running out here to the surf, working at third gut, and with live croaker, we've been getting good numbers of trout. Trouters seem like they're not too far out of Port Aransas. Some of us have been running all the way to Cedar Bayou, but even out here in front of the ranch house and further down, we've been catching our trout out here. There's also been some live mullet running the beaches, some menhaden. There's been several people catching redfish up on the beach real tight. So, for the trout, early in the morning, being that second and third gut. And if you want your redfish, get up there a little bit tighter. Just be careful. If y'all haven't fished a surf, it's not for the faint of heart. You better be real careful, especially if the waves are a little bigger. You don't want to get anybody beached. So, like I said, the winds are picking up this weekend, but this whole week it's been light winds and the surf has been on fire. So we've been catching good fish and getting done within, an hour or two. So, get you some live croaker. The bigger ones have been working. The smaller ones have been working. If they don't have croaker, even piggy perch have been working out here. Cut mullet for redfish or cut menhaden's been the ticket. But all out in front of the beach on the north end has been holding good fish. So like I said, just be careful. If you haven't been out there, you might want to go out with somebody that's been experienced and knows a little bit about it and kind of get yourself orientated before you go out there on your own. Those of you that like to stay inside, the redfish are coming in all the way from the Point of Lily Inn, all the way down past the lighthouse and coming down here to Quarantine. There have been fish caught all the way on these edges for the last 2 weeks. There's been redfish out here, especially with this full moon. The bite's been later, so, if you want to get on the water 10, 11, 12 o'clock, nothing wrong with that. Redfish have been biting around, later part of the afternoon. So later the better, especially with that full moon. Let it go back down. But even coming all the way down here to Big Bayou and over here on trailer, there have been redfish up tight. Those of you that want to trout fish in the mornings and then go after your redfish, well, get you some croaker and work the outside of the trailer right now in that 3 foot of water. Work right on the edge of that grass, and there have been still decent trout out here. Even those of you that want to come into Estes, them redfish are starting to come in, and they're going to just fall off into Estes. So all along around the Klondikes and this area right through here, there have been good redfish. There have been a lot of black drum being caught. On the black drum, we've been just using fish bites with just a piece of shrimp, or you can just go with fish bites. My favorite color right now is the pink, what I call gum. Just a pink shrimp flavored fish bite. So all this area, even on the old terminal right now on either side, just be careful. There are some rocks here in the middle, but there have been black drum and redfish on both sides of the old terminal. So this area right through here and down all the way down through the Klondikes is a perfect place to target them fish. There's still good fish over at Brown Root Flats. So those of you that like to fish Brown Root, redfish are still in there. Water's been down, more so in the afternoons. First thing in the morning, you can come in and work that edge of that deeper water, and where it meets the shallow water, the grass right through here, cut mullet, has been working real well, all the way back down here to the wide channel. These deeper water pockets right through here have been holding redfish. As the sun comes up, then kind of getting in the wide channel, black drum have been right through here. There's also black drum inside Brown Root Flat itself. So you can either see them, see the school, or you'll see that dirty water. As the afternoon comes on, the highway channel and then back towards Sailboat right through here, the black drum has still been working all the way back to this back well back here. So this area around Brown Root is still holding fish. We've also been catching them over here in Dagger. The outside has been working real well for redfish. All the way down to the point, there have been black drum in this area also. So if the winds are picked up and you can't get on the outside, come right back on the inside, working from the other way towards these islands. There have been black drum and redfish, even down here on the ICW side on these islands right through here. We've been catching redfish through here. Cut mullet has been the ticket. There's some live mullet coming in. So those of you that like to cast net, you can get some live mullet. Ideal for the redfish. Shrimp bites or dead shrimp on just a lead head. Been working for the black drum. So all this area following the ICW has been holding pretty well on redfish and black drum. Those of you that like to fish the other side of Corpus, right now on the outside, Corpus Bay through here, all the way down from Indian Point, all the way down to these piers. These piers have been holding redfish and speckled trout, live shrimp, free lining, or under a popping cork. Early in the morning, have been holding pretty decent trout. There have been a lot of shorts, but there are some good slot fish through here also. The further you come down towards North Shore Country Club, all the way from here, back toward La Quinta Channel, up on this flat, up tight, cut menhaden, cut ladyfish, or cut mullet for the redfish. There have been good reds holding up on this flat right through here. There have been black drum up on these piers. So all these piers have been holding pretty decent fish. You can either work right up against a pier. We've also been catching mangrove snapper. So there's been quite a few mangrove snappers being caught in this area. And all you got to look for is the structure. Same way around Ingleside right now. All this around these refineries, these docks through here. We've been catching slot reds, been catching black drum. We've been catching mangrove snapper, redfish. So a little bit of everything through here all the way down to Kiewit. So all this area from Kiewit all the way back down, been holding a variety of fish through here. Even on the outside of these rocks right through here. I've even been catching these mangrove snapper on live croaker or live piggies. It seems like the bigger snapper have really been wanting the live pinfish. So all this area through here on this rock base right through here, this rock jetty, been holding decent fish also. So you can just work this all the way back down towards Barry. And redfish have been holding out through here. There have been speckled trout. Just depending what bait you want to throw. Live croaker's been working on trout. Shrimp been working on trout. And, cut mullet or cut ladyfish or even your menhaden been working real well. Out here on Berry, on this shell bank and mud through here, later part of the day, been pretty good numbers of redfish all the way through here also.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte Graham.